go ahead and get started, and we will begin in a seat. So you can sit cross-legged, or if it's more comfortable to sit on your knees, resting your palms on your knees, either palms down to feel that more grounded sensation, or you can flip your palms to face up if you're looking for more of an energizing sensation. And as you start to sit, begin to close the eyes. Start to settle, letting go of the pressures of the day. Starting to relax, starting to unwind. Since we're focusing on grounding, take a moment to just notice all the places of your body that are touching the floor. To start to observe how that feels. And as you do that, think about sitting a little bit taller, growing length through the crown of the head, while also softening the shoulders, softening the face. Yoga is a balance between ease and effort. So I encourage you to try to look for that throughout class tonight. Let's take 3 cleansing breaths to start, to let go of any stress and tension. So exhale out any stale air. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, make a ha sound. Inhale. Exhale out the mouth. One more time, big, deep inhale. Exhale out the mouth, let it all go. And seal your lips. And for the rest of class, try to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose. Start to flutter your eyes open, making your way onto all fours. And then separate the knees wide, moving into child's pose. So big toes touch, knees separate, letting the chest fall towards the floor as you reach your fingertips forward. You can keep your arms extended, or for a little bit of a different stretch, you can bend your elbows, reaching for opposite elbows, rest in your forehead on your forearms. Feeling the shoulders open. Feeling the spine lengthen. Connecting with your breathing. Once again, feeling nice and grounded and supported here. If your arms are bent, you can straighten them out, reaching the fingertips forward. Noticing how that feels, the slight differences. An option to walk your hands over to the left, maybe off your yoga mat. Continuing to press back into the heels. Relaxing the upper body as you stretch that right hand side of the body. And slowly walk the hands through center and then over to the right. Once again, maybe the fingertips crawl off your yoga space. Really lengthening through every fingertip. Continuing to sit that left glute onto the left heel. If your hands are extended to the right, bring them back through center. On your next inhale, look at your thumbs and then press your way onto tabletop, all four position. As always, stacking our joints, so shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Look down between your hands. Inhale, lower the belly button towards the floor, arch the back, look up. Exhale, chin to chest, navel towards spine, round the back. Inhale, reverse that, pressing the palms flat, knees down. And on the exhale, think about pulling the palms towards the knees, really engaging and stretching at the same time. One more time, big inhale, arch the back. And exhale, chin to chest. Really nice. Coming to a flat, neutral spine, keeping the gaze down. Maybe rock your hips from side to side if that feels good. Moving into a balancing tabletop. So we're going to extend the left leg behind us, straightening it out, lifting the heel in line with the glutes, keeping the left hand flat to the floor. If you're feeling stable, you can reach your right arm forward. Keeping the gaze down so the neck is long. Flexing that back foot, engaging your abdominals, engaging your left quad, really reach. And we'll flow here. So inhale, extend through the heel, extend through the fingertips. And then exhale, bend the elbow towards the knee, give it a tap. Inhale, extend, nice and slow and controlled. Exhale, bend the knee, bend the elbow. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, nice and steady towards the center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right hand comes down, left knee to the floor. Take a cat-cow. So inhale, lower the belly. Exhale, round the spine. Moving onto the other side. So right leg straightens behind you. Float the foot up until it's in line with the body. And then if you're feeling stable, you can start to bring your left arm straight ahead, keeping the gaze down, finding your balance, finding some stability, continuing to breathe. Inhale, reach out through the left fingertips and the right heel. Exhale, option to bend the elbow, bend the knee, give them a tap in the center. Inhale, reach long. Exhale, bend it in. One last time. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch it together. Inhale, extend. Exhale, carefully bring the left hand down. Bend the right knee to the mat, cat-cow. Inhale, big arch, big opening. And exhale, round the spine, chin to chest. Really nice. Coming back to that tabletop position, separating the fingertips wide, tuck your toes under, making your way to downward facing dog. So start to straighten out your legs, being really gentle here. Might be your first down dog of the day, so you're welcome to pedal out your feet, bending your right leg, bending your left leg. Distributing the weight equally between the palms and the feet. Feeling really strong and stable here. If you're walking your dog, find some stillness. We're moving into a down dog twist that's very optional, so you can stay right here, or if you need a break, you can take a child's pose, or you can separate your feet wide. Weight comes into the left hand, a bit of a balance challenge here. Start to hover the right hand off the mat, and then maybe reaching for the outside of the left leg. So maybe that's the thigh, maybe it's the calf, maybe it's the ankle. Continue to press the hips up and back and twist. Carefully release the grip. On the left leg, right hand comes flat, separate the fingers wide. Start to float that left hand up And then reaching for the outside of the right leg. So try to keep the hips level, reaching for wherever you did on the other side. Carefully release. Walk the feet back to hip width distance and then take a stroll to the top of your yoga space. Separate the feet hip width distance, bend the knees, rest the chest on the thighs. Maybe grab opposite elbows, taking a sway from side to side. Really try to relax the upper body, let go of that stress, let go of the tension. And from here, we'll move into a forward fold twist. So take a generous bend with your right leg. Right forearm can rest on the right thigh, or if you can touch the floor, reach down. Inhale, reach your left arm up towards the ceiling. Gaze can go towards your left fingertips, or they can go down to the floor, whatever is more comfortable. Inhale, lengthen up. And then exhale, carefully release, switching sides. So bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, placing the left forearm on the top thigh or fingertips to the floor. And start to reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling, thinking open chest, open heart. Take an inhale, reach up through the fingertips, and then exhale, carefully forward fold, bend the knees, and then lift up one vertebrae at a time into our mountain pose. So when you get there, take an inhale, shoulders towards your ears, and then exhale them down your back, palms face forward. Take a moment to close your eyes. Just as we started, think about stacking all the joints, growing taller through the spine, feeling nice and controlled and grounded through the feet. If your eyes are closed, slowly start to flutter them open. Inhale, reach the arms up, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive, or hands through heart center, bowing down. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, weight into the heels, circle, sweep the arms up, palms touch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, fold forward, hinge from the hips, so flat back as you bend down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, stand tall, reach up, look up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle the arms up. Gaze follows the fingers as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flatten the back, look down. Exhale, forward fold. Last time, inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Inhale, circle, sweep arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold. Hands come down to the top of your mat. Step the feet back to a high plank position. Lower the glutes in line with the body. Fingers separated wide. Press the palms down. Staying on your hands or bend the knees for a little extra support. Bend the elbows, grazing the sides of the ribs all the way to your belly. Untucking the toes, fingertips towards the shoulders. Take an inhale, barely any weight into the fingers as you lift your upper body, toes press down into the floor. Exhale, release, tuck the toes under, pressing up through plank, or coming through that tabletop position, making your way to downward facing dog. Hips reach up and back. Take a cleansing breath here, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Step your left foot to the center of your yoga mat. Inhale, reach your right leg up, three-legged dog. Next exhale, bend the knee towards the chest and step it to the top of your yoga mat. It's okay to use your hand to help you get there. Moving into a low lunge. So we're on our back, the ball of our back toes. Left leg is nice and straight. Once again, distributing the weight equally between your front and your back legs. So grounding down to that right heel. Firing up the legs, using your strength to lift you up to a high lunge, to start to float the fingertips, reaching the arms overhead. Hands can always come to the hips to help you get that form correct. Once you're feeling stable, reach those fingertips overhead. Shoulders stay soft. Inhale, reach up, lengthen. And on your exhale, spin your left foot down, moving into warrior two. So back leg is straight, right leg bends to a 90-degree, arms out to a T, or they can sit down on your hips. Our hips are nice and open, shoulders are away from the ears, fingertips reaching in opposite directions. Strong warrior. Flip your right palm to face the ceiling, and then exhale, reverse your warrior. So left arm comes down your left leg, right hand reaches up and back, feeling a side body stretch. And exhale, circle the arms down to frame your right foot, pressing back to plank or downward facing dog. You're welcome to take a vinyasa if you would like. Making your way back to down dog. Setting up for that on the other leg. So right foot comes to the center of your yoga mat. Left leg extends up. Exhale, bend the knees, step the foot to the top of your space. Making sure your ankle's directly underneath your knee. Straightening your right leg, letting the hips sink down towards your mat. Firing up the legs. Firing up the core as you ground down into that left heel, using your body weight to lift you up. Once again, maybe checking in with the hips, making sure both are pointed forward, sinking as low as you can in the lunge. Chest is lifting, gaze can go up. Staying high on those back right toes. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior two. So spinning the right foot flat to a 45-degree angle, bending the left knee. Hips are open to the side, arms extend long into a T. Gazing over your left middle finger, softening the face. Flipping the left palm to face the ceiling, and then reach the left arm behind you. Right arm grazes down the right leg. Big side body opener. And then windmill your hands down to frame your left foot. Come back high onto those right toes, pressing back to a plank position and making your way to downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Once again, left foot comes to the center of your mat. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bend the knee. Step the foot to the top of your yoga mat. Coming into that low lunge position. From here, we'll go right into warrior two. So spin your back left foot flat and use your core strength to lift the upper body up. Arms come right into that T or resting them on the hips. Big bend into the right leg. This time we're gonna inhale, both palms face towards the ceiling. We're gonna exhale, open out to the side for star pose. So toes are pointed out on a 45-degree angle, arms are reaching up. We'll inhale, lift the heart, and exhale, hands come to the heart, knees open out wide. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, sink it low. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, knees open out wide. And in this position, hold here. Bring the hands to the inner knees. We'll move into some shoulder dips. So inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, drop the right shoulder, pressing into the hands, opening the knees. Inhale, come back through center. Exhale, drop the left shoulder. Feeling the twist in the spine. One more time each way. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist to the left. Inhale through center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center. And then inhale, circle the arms up. We're going to point the toes in, slightly pigeon-toed. Bring the arms to a T or to the hips. Inhale lifts you up. And as you exhale, hinge from the hips and forward fold with our legs nice and wide. Maybe the fingertips touch the floor. Option to reach for opposite elbows. Taking that sway like in ragdoll. Checking in on your face. Is it relaxed? Checking in on your breathing. Is it smooth? And if you're bound, release the grip. Walk your hands forward underneath your shoulders. Take an inhale, halfway lift, flatten out your spine. And on the exhale, bend your right leg. We're gonna crawl our hands to the top of our mat, coming into that low lunge. Left leg straight, high on the back toes. Palms come flat. And then step the right foot back to meet the left in down dog. Going into the left side, so right foot comes to the center of your space. Inhale the left leg up and back. Bend the knee, step the foot to the top of your mat. And spin your right foot flat, going straight into warrior two. So pressing into both heels as you circle your arms up, stacking your shoulders over your hips, sinking low into the lunge. Nice and strong. Once again, we'll open out into that star pose. So going to the side of your space, toes point out, arms reach up, heart lifts. And exhale, hands come to heart center, knees open out wide. Once again, flowing here. So inhale, open out to star, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, reach up, look up. Exhale, sink it low. Inhale, extend up. And then point your toes in slightly pigeon-toed once again. Arms out to a T. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge from the hips, wide forward fold. You can take whatever variation that you would like. If you'd like to take a twist, bring your right hand right underneath your forehead. Checking in with your hips with your left hand and make sure they stay nice and level. And from here, start to lift that left arm up towards the ceiling. Thinking about twisting from the chest. And carefully bring the left hand right where the right hand was, switching sides. So reach your right fingertips up towards the ceiling, trying to keep your hips level. Big reach, big opening. Carefully lowering the right hand down, fingertips come to the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, crawl your hands towards your left foot into that low lunge. Right leg is straight and strong. Hands come flat to the mat and step back to downward facing dog. From here, we'll inhale, look towards our fingertips, step to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the head, neck, and shoulders. Inhale, bend the knees. We're gonna go into chair pose. So hips sink down low as our upper body reaches up, squeezing your inner thighs together, squeezing your ankles together. Chest lifts, but shoulders soften. Sink down one more inch. And exhale, stand tall, arms by your side. Doing a little bit of balance here. So weight will come into our left leg. Engage the quad, ground down into that left heel. Start to float the right knee up, bringing the thigh parallel with the floor. Finding your balance here. Option to reach behind the leg or maybe the shin to bring the leg closer to the body. And from here, we'll move into tree pose. So you can reach for your ankle with your right hand and help guide it to your inner thigh. If that's not accessible, you can bring your foot to your calf or even just use your foot as kind of a kickstand. Wherever you are, it's perfectly fine. Just always think hips open and chest lifted. When you start to feel your balance, you can bring your hands to your heart. Maybe extend your branches overhead, lifting the gaze. If your arms are extended, slowly bring them back to heart center, releasing the right leg down, shake out your hips. Taking that on the other side, so our right leg is our standing leg. Engage the quad, engage the glute, and then start to lift the left leg up, stopping when the knee hits about 90 degrees. Breathing here and using this time to find your balance. And you can reach behind the thigh or maybe in front of the shin. Making your way into tree when you're ready. So bringing the foot to the same place as you did on the other side. Either the calf, the inner thigh, or the floor, just always avoiding any pressure against your knee joint. Hands can lift to the heart. Maybe extend them overhead. And carefully bringing your hands to heart center. Bring the right, left leg in front. Shake it all out. And then making your way back to the top of your space. Inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, release. Bending the knees, making your way onto your glutes. Bring the soles of your feet together, let the knees open out wide, coming into a butterfly shape. So we'll inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, hinge forward, resting the elbows against the knees, the inner thighs. Allowing your spine to round. And slowly start to lift your upper body, keeping your legs where they are in this diamond butterfly shape. Inhale, reach your fingertips forward. And exhale, slowly start to lower onto your back, one vertebrae at a time. And when your shoulder blades hit the floor, relax the shoulders, relax the face, relax the arms. Option to bring a hand to your belly, a hand to your heart, So once again, tune in to your breathing. You can close your eyes here. And you're welcome to stay in this shape for our final resting posture, Shavasana. Or you can extend your legs out long, straightening them, letting the toes fall open, palms facing up. Giving yourself space and time to fully relax for these last couple moments of our practice. And if you have the time, you're welcome to stay in Shavasana as long as you like. If you like to be guided out, start to deepen your breath, start to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, rolling out your ankles and your wrists, rolling out your neck, rocking your head from side to side. Bring the feet together, point the toes forward, inhale, arms back behind you. Growing tall, stretching your full body. On the exhale, knees to chest, give everything a squeeze. Rocking over to your favorite side, your left or your right. Pausing for a moment in fetal posture. And then pressing your way up to a seat the same way that we started. Sitting cross-legged, with your palms either facing down to feel more grounded or facing up to feel more energy. Close the eyes down one last time. Sit as tall as you can. Let's take the deepest breath of class. So exhale out any stale air. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth, big ha sound. Bring your hands to heart center, rest your thumbs against your chest, bow your head forward. Thank yourselves for practicing. We'll bow forward together. Namaste.